Hey. It's Dragon Age. Dragon Age time. This is a very special night, which by the time this goes on YouTube, I'm certain everything will have been figured out and settled. Maybe. Hey, future, can you tell me what happens? Is it all sorted out like 5 days from now? Or 4 days, whenever this goes on YouTube? Anyway, I'm not gonna bother with that stuff tonight. Why do I want to ruin my mental health when I have Dragon Age the Veilguard to do that for me? Anyway, I have some interesting news about this game. You may notice I had the strand hair back on. I'm also back at 1440p. And there's a very good reason for that. Because I got good frame rates now. Alright, so if you're like me and you have an older NVIDIA GPU and maybe not so current processor, although having a on-bond processor would probably help a bunch, but there's this mod that was developed a couple years ago for Cyberpunk, and it was a mod to basically trick Cyberpunk into using AMD's FSR3 by making it think it's using DLSS3, but it's actually using FSR3. That way, you don't have to have a 4000 series GPU to make use of frame generation, which is a pretty cool piece of tech. It's not perfect, but it's a cool piece of tech. Anyway, so that mod eventually evolved into kind of a universal form that can be used on any game that's supposed to make use of frame generation. And it just so happens, it works with Veilguard. So, if you've been having problems like me, I encourage you to give it a try. It is the DLSSG to FSR3 mod you can find on the Nexus, and it's real easy to use. You just use the universal version with the DLL version. You just drop the files into the Veilguard main game folder, start the game up, turn on DLSS, and you can turn frame generation on. Have it on. I have a 3070. But that's the nice thing about FSR3. It'll give you frame generation without having to go through the very expensive hardware route. And my frame rates are awesome right now. I played a lot of the game yesterday with this on. And it works. It works super well. There's only maybe a couple minor artifacts I've seen. Sometimes the UI or waypoints on the screen can get a little jittery sometimes, but that's really all I've noticed. So I'm able to run this game with the settings that I want to run it at now without issue. So I can enjoy the game the way it was meant to be. And I feel so happy about that now. Anyway, tonight, I need to go get Emmerich and Tosh, the final two companions. I think I'm gonna go get Tosh first. Dragon Slayer. Get that one. So we'll get to go to Rivain. And then we'll get Emmerich. And then we'll see what else I want to do tonight. Because I might actually go on a little longer tonight. You know, because I really don't want to... I don't want to deal with the news right now. So... let me check. I don't have anybody to talk to right now before I leave. No, we're good. Okay, so we need to go to... I need to go back to the crossroads so I can get to Rivain. Alright. I need to get a new area. I have to go to a new place. Place I've never been before. I'm excited. Oh yeah, Neve is like not available for a while. I'll bring... Yeah, I'll just bring Rook and Davrin. Yeah. I'm kind of liking Davrin a little bit so far. I mean, it's nice to finally have a regular warrior. You know what, just go to the crossroads. I want to see where the Alluvian is for this thing. I think I know where the Alluvian for the Necropolis is. But I don't know where the one for Rivain is. I want to see where it is on the map. Oh, no. Fast travel. That's what I want to do. Yeah, it's gonna be over in this area. Okay. Where did this one go? Oh, okay, that's Arlathan. So this one is Rivain.
I hear you're the one who got that fancy Alluvian up and running.
I did. Well, most of the way. Everyone helped out.
So tell me, how safe is it? Any reason to be worried?
Oh, you shouldn't worry at all.
So it's safe then?
No, just worrying won't help. Whatever happens would be instantaneous.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's
reassuring.
It's like it's a wormhole or a transporter. Like, if you have a transporter accident, you're not going to know about it. You're just going to be dead. That's it. Your particles will be scattered into oblivion. You won't even know it. Maybe. Oh yeah, I can only bring one person. Yeah, I'll just bring Davrin, that's fine. What's up? I'm in Rivain. We got Qunari. So wow, we didn't even have to go looking for Tash. She was just right there.
Hey.
Hey.
Hi, I'm Rook. I'm very much hoping you're Tash.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
The Lords want to hit a cave on the coastal cliffs. Big Vincimer makes her lair there. We get her out, the Lords get in, we go home and get drunk. Might be more on Tom. Don't get in my way.
That's some blood.
I've got a good feeling about her.
I mean, I like the blood.
So what's the plan exactly?
We need to lure the Vincimer out of her lair. I set bait, she comes out to eat. My partners loot the lair while she's out here. We'll find the bait on the beach.
I want a secret.
You said the dragon we're dealing with was a Vincimer.
Yeah, blue with a yellow belly. Breathes lightning.
Lightning? Now we're talking.
We're not fighting her. Lords just want the horde in her lair.
Okay, Tasha's the one who can blow these up. Alright, we'll come back for that later.
On Tom ahead. Be ready. They go hard. Watch yourself. They have Gatlock cannons. Eat shit. This is not your land.
Coming in range!
Come on. You're not bigger than me.
Nice!
So you've got no problem fighting other Kunari?
Yeah, that's right. I don't have anybody over heal.
Not like I follow the Qun.
You've got the arm ropes.
Sure. I wear a lot of stuff. You don't get to tell me who I am. Doesn't matter anyway.
Oh,
The Antom don't follow the Qun either. Not anymore.
Tosh, why do you want to work with us?
I don't.
I thought you wanted us here to help you.
No.
okay. I feel like we're having a bit of a miscommunication here. Why are we here? Pressure? Where's you are? Not around here. Probably not as good as what I got. No.
We're not fighting the dragon?
No. Vincimers eat big game. Usually sea life. They're not hostile unless you do something stupid.
Like poke around in its lair?
Right. So we lure her out. Then the lords go in and grab anything shiny.
But you do kill dragons, right? You're a dragon hunter.
I kill them when they need killing. This one doesn't.
Okay. Watch out. Oh, I guess I should have warned you guys before I did that. Surprise! Yeah, I find it funny there's a Dragon Age game now that has explosive barrels in it. I never would have thought that they would come. They would have explosive barrels in a Dragon Age game. You know, I have said it before and I'll say it many times again. Frostbite does a very good job at environments. This is a nice looking scene right here. It's one of the few things Frostbite is really, really good at, is environments. So, you know, as much as some people might have issue with other things in the game, I think the visuals are top notch. I'm not going to complain about the visuals. I think the visuals are excellent. provided you have a system that can actually show it off.
Right. You said we'd find bait here?
Bait'll find us. Come on.
The bait will find us. Look out! Deep stalkers!
Knew they'd find us.
The deep stalkers are the bait?
Quite a few of them. Dragons have big stomachs.
Heads up! Bigger one on the way. Could be the Alpha.
That's their pack leader. Take her down.
Good aim, Tosh. Not bad, Rook, for a Morn watch.
Hey, was that a dig? Do it again, Davrin. Do it again. I dare you. Yeah. I don't have any detonator combos right now. Well, just do that. Just do that. Oh, whoa. Why did I do that? That was not what I wanted to do.
I think that's the last of them. Now what?
Now I get the fire going and make our dragon dinner. Good. She'll like it. And this potion will put her to sleep for a few hours. But we gotta get her attention. Use the horn up there. Come on, she'll be here soon.
Deep Stalker Barbecue.
Held up our end of the bargain.
You did okay. So, what do y'all do?
Right now, we're trying to take down evil god monsters.
We kill gods.
What?
It's a hobby.
That can't be right. Dragons don't get blighted. They're smart enough to avoid that crap.
However it's happening, the gods are using the blight to force dragons to attack people.
That's messed up. Somebody needs to stop them.
That's what we're doing.
I left the horn right up there. Can you sound it?
You want me to do this? Okay. Whoa.
There you go. A toss curry.
Now what?
Where are we headed?
That old Grey Warden fort. Anton might be there. I want to see what they're doing. If it's anything the Lords of Fortune need to worry about.
She responded quickly to the horn.
This time,
You fed her before?
Took a while to get her used to it.
Sounds like you've got her trained.
You train a dog. You reach an understanding with a dragon.
Are we having fun, Davrin? Are we doing okay? Do you not realize there's a table in front of you? Whatever. Alright, where are we going now? This way? This way. Alright. Hey, whoever the heck you are. No, I do not buy shit. If you just came on with my stream to peddle things, you can leave. Okay? We don't do that here. Don't come on my stream and interrupt me and do that. That is extremely rude. Don't do that. Get out of here with that shit.
Vincimers are clumsy on land. Better in the water. They cut the surface like a knife.
They swim?
They dive down after prey like a giant bird. Sometimes they stun schools of fish with their lightning. Gulp them all down in a single bite.
Oh, I think I turned around here. I was trying to get to that. Alright. This way. Now we can go up the tree. Hey, Davrin, guess what? It's a Grey Warden temple.
That was close. A lot bigger than a Griffon.
Letting us know she sees us. Might also be her way of saying thanks for the food.
Some of these buildings look like Grey Warden architecture.
You think?
Right. Wardens used to have a big outpost here. They left after a volcano erupted. Said it closed some tunnels.
Makes sense. If a volcano floods the deep roads with magma, you don't need to worry about Darkspawn using those tunnels.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Puzzle. Oh, here we go. Those two face each other, that one faces backwards, okay. That did something. Oh, ladder? Ah, treasure. Heavy helmet. Which I am not going to use because it's a heavy helmet. Actually, you know what? I haven't looked at what Tasha's gear is yet. What's she have on her? Yeah, she is a dual wielding warrior.
The Untom are definitely here.
Let's check inside the fort. I want to see what they're doing.
No, don't. Nope, definitely can't make that jump. Huh.
More on Tom. Good job, Davrin. You're not even supposed to be here. Dust people? I'll show you weak dust people!
Keep that up, Rook.
Come on, let's keep looking.
So the Untom took over the outpost after the Grey Wardens abandoned it?
Yeah. Rivain and the Qunari were at peace forever. Then the Untom broke away from the Qun and invaded. But Qunari builders are part of a different caste. They didn't break. away. So the Antom take over old forts like this instead of building their own.
Curiosity, what does that look like? Oh, this is... Okay, that looks kind of like the Lords of Fortune aspirational armor. Or kind of looks like it. A little too fancy for... A little too fancy for this rook, though.
Grapples, nets. The Antom are going after the Vincimer.
She's a dragon. She can take care of herself.
Not after I drugged her. Come on. They've been watching. They knew I drug her to make her sleep. Assholes!
Go this way first. So you can get stuff. It's a very interesting piece of music they're using here. I know it sounds a little techno.
Come on! There! Taking fire!
Try out my new ultimate here. How you like that? Have fun with that, boys.
Good job.
They haven't seen us yet. We can run.
Hey!
Oh, good. Get their attention.
I brought her down. She's mine by right.
Makara.
Mara Namra Benarie Bala! Atash Martarost! Asitarala! Kyuto!
Yunasi Bishidan.
She can breathe fire.
Tarala!
Okay.
Come on!
Better be ready.
Massive range!
Way to go, Rook. Nice move, Rook.
So, you breathed fire.
Yeah?
You don't just hunt dragons. You're part dragon?
Were we supposed to know this? Because I don't remember you mentioning it.
We can talk later. Let me know when you're ready. I'll burn the chains off the dragon.
A trapped animal is a scared animal. She'll be angry once we free her.
You're right. We gotta be ready to run. Hopefully she won't chase us.
Yeah, we'll be fine. I'm sure everything will be fine. Oh, we just circled around and came back here. Okay.
As one dragon flew off, now safe to finish its nap, uninterrupted, another was about to wake up. The surviving Antam poachers carried news of a fire-breathing Kunari back to their leader. Tosh and the team would soon find themselves being hunted by the Dragon King.
Oh no, it's not the Dragon King. Whatever shall we do?
Wonderfully done, Tash.
Okay, look who it
Played
is.
with the big scary dragon, we looted the shiny stuff from her cave. So, Rook, Varric's talked about you. I see he wasn't making shit up this time. They call me Isabella, among other things.
What did you find in the cave?
A lot of dragon shit, gold, some fancy trinkets, and this.
How much could you get for something like that?
A fair bit of gold if you're lucky. Maybe a war if you're not.
But this piece is not for sale. The Lords of Fortune retrieved it at my request.
Rook, this is Shathan. She's our expert on Qunari artifacts.
This piece predates the Steel Age by centuries. It comes from an earlier attempt at settlement. One that left no survivors. You used your fire.
What? No.
Were you seen
He
by
did.
Antam?
He did. I mean,
You
yes.
promised you would be careful, Evatosh. You need to be away for a while. It is good you are joining Rook's team.
I'm what?
Don't worry, you get to hunt some dragons.
We expect some dragon trouble, so we need a dragon hunter. You'll feel right at home.
Hooray.
Our contact here said you'd agreed to join us.
Didn't Shathan... I thought you and your mother had agreed on this.
Nope.
Whoops. Well, you'll work it out. You always do. For gold and glory, Tash. You're welcome back whenever. Rook, pleasure doing business with you.
Mother, what did you do?
I thought you would enjoy the chance to work with Rook's team. Do you not wish to stop these blighted dragons?
Of course I do. I might have decided to join on my own. Maybe after you talked to me.
I talked to you about not using your fire in front of the Antam. I will prepare potions for you to take. Would you prefer ginger or lavender?
The ginger.
Hassam Vinek. Rook, you will keep her safe.
Okay.
Well, it must be nice to have your mother so involved in your life. Anyway, welcome to the team. Might not be what you wanted, but we could really use the help.
I'll get my stuff. Hey. It is.
Sorry?
Joining your team. It is what I wanted.
Glad to hear it.
Cool. Alright. The Dragon Slayer. Okay. And we got access to Rivain. Nice. Writing a missive. So wait, is this supposed to be a side quest or is it just an update? I guess that's just an update.
Usually have to dodge traps and fight spiders to see this much old elven stuff. Talk to Isabella if you want to sell any of it. She'll get you a good deal.
Spoken like a veteran treasure hunter.
Yep, for gold and glory. The lords make runs no one else can. Isabella's undies would catch fire if she saw all this.
Do tell me more about Isabella's undies catching fire. Or not.
Bet you deal with a lot of nasty traps during those treasure hunts.
Yep.
What's the most complicated one you've dealt with?
Old elven armory. Had letters on tiles. Probably supposed to spell out the name of a god or something.
Probably?
I don't read elven. Found handholds in the ceiling and swung across.
Well, that sounds more like a puzzle than a trap.
Ugh. Puzzles.
Actually, I kind of hate random puzzles, to be honest.
See, I like some puzzles, but not when they're just thrown in.
Right?
I ran into one while traveling with Varric. It was one of those who sits in which seat things.
Ugh. Or the guy with an axe has to sit to the left of the guy who likes brandy?
Oh, exactly. Who cares that much about seating arrangements? Why is that controlling the lock on an ancient treasure chest?
Yes, who makes this shit?
Just pick a chair.
Alright. So what do you do besides breathe
So
fire?
why do the Lords of Fortune care enough about dragons to have a dedicated dragon hunter?
Lots of great old crap ends up in dragon hordes.
Why do dragons care about gathering treasure? It's not like they go to the market.
Dragons like metals and gems. Anything glittery catches their eye.
So they're like really large magpies?
Kinda. And they live for centuries. Lots of time to gather a bunch of shiny crap. Plus all the gear carried by idiots who thought they could kill a dragon.
Alright, have fun then.
Feel free to use the ancient elven artifacts for weight training, but nothing leaves with you, okay?
Don't worry about that. The Lords of Fortune aren't thieves.
I mean, aren't you, though?
Nah.
I don't
Anything
think they're...
behind
No,
is
not
salvage.
really.
Old forgotten ruins and crap. And we make sure we're not screwing over a culture that lost it. That's what my mother does with the Kunari stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I mean, all this is technically Solus's stuff. I don't know if he's ever coming back, so... It's borrowed stuff for the time being.
So your mother appraises Kunari artifacts the Lords of Fortune find?
Yeah. She tells them how rare something is. How much it might be worth. Also tells them if they found something cultural.
Cultural...
You know, important. Stuff you don't want going to some rich noble's collection. The Lords send that stuff back to the Kunari in Parvalin. They pay the Lords a finder's fee.
Interesting. The Lords do all this out of the goodness of their hearts?
We do get paid. Name another job where you get danger pay for killing giant spiders.
Right. For gold and glory.
The
Except...
Lords are good people. They helped my mother when she came here from Kontar. She got here with nothing but me and the clothes on her back. Only skill she had was Kunari history. The Lords gave her work.
I was gonna say, except that there are no giant spiders anymore. They have gone extinct. At least in Northern Vedas, they are extinct now. You know, at least that's the reason we're gonna go with.
How does the Rivaini Royal Guard feel about the Lords of Fortune?
They used to complain about us. But that was before the Antam invaded Rivain.
And now, Rivain sees the benefits of having a bunch of heavily armed people on their side.
Same for the Pirate Armada. It's bigger than Rivain's official navy. But we're also helping save old artifacts. The Antam are burning ruins as they move south. We get artifacts out before the Antam destroy them. Magical stuff. Cultural stuff. Stuff you don't want to lose.
We should do this again. Grab a drink, share our tallest tales.
Okay, I was gonna go back to Rivain later. Got a thing to do for my mother. You can come along, if you want.
Do I need to be ready for combat? Or traps?
Nah.
Alright. Just let me know when.
Hey. Character side quest. So the table has changed. There's more stuff on the table now. Let's see, where is where's Tasha's room? I'm just curious. It's gotta be over here, yeah. Why do you have one? Well, never mind. That one's busted. Okay, you can have it.
Hey, you heard of the Hall of Valor? It's a fighting arena with the lords.
Interesting.
Just tell me when you're ready.
Okay. Just like that. You're not going to tell me what it is. Sure, we'll just add it to the list. Oh, wait, what? Oh, okay.
Did I see you writing a message to the Inquisition? What's that about?
You know, Varric and I were part of the Inquisition, right? I'm trying to get news about the South. But Charter hasn't replied to any of my messages. I'm trying not to worry about what's happening there, but... No, it's probably fine. Charter's just busy. She's always busy.
Charter... who's that?
She's the Inquisition's spy master. Or she would be, if there was still an Inquisition. I suppose she just works for the Inquisitor now?
Oh, yeah, I was going to say, the Inquisition is supposed to be disbanded in this timeline. So, tell me more about this Inquisition.
I haven't heard much about the Inquisition in years.
Oh, that's intentional. When the breach was open, we needed a large group to stop Southern Thedas from falling into chaos. It's changed in the years since. We're a smaller force working underground to keep an eye on things going on in the world.
Why isn't she here? We could use a hand.
Charter entrusted the search for Solus to Varric, to us. The world's large and she's got many things to deal with.
So how long were you with the Inquisition? 10 years?
Something like that. Why?
You must know the Inquisitor.
Yeah.
Yeah, we worked together. I wasn't part of the Inquisitor's inner circle, though. I spent more time with the ordinary people, the ones you didn't hear about.
So tell me about these ordinary Inquisition members I haven't heard about.
The Inquisition hired hundreds, and most of them weren't Magisters or Ben Hasrith or the left hand of the Divine. There were scouts and stable hands, carpenters and cooks and quartermasters, even 2 dedicated pastry chefs. Most of them volunteered, like me. We wanted to help in whatever small way we could.
You helped people. That's not small.
It sure felt like it sometimes. I'd sit with Rector and Faulkner and we'd watch the important people with their important business rushing by.
Rector, Faulkner...
Liliana gave all her agents pseudonyms.
Right, like Charter.
Well, Charter's Charter, but when the other 2 and I were together, we were just Lace, Wilbur, and Katya.
But you did know people from the Inquisitors Inner Circle, didn't you?
I knew them, sure, but those early days, all I wanted was to prove myself and not get in anyone's way. Some of them were more approachable than others. Sarah was a puppy with a new toy. 100 new toys. Fun, if you can handle the mess. She was really the only one who could make Rainier, well, Blackwall then, let down his guard. Otherwise, he kept to himself and stuck to the stables. We'd talk when I visited the horses. And there was Cole, of course.
The spirit boy?
Yep. I was just sitting on the walls one day, and he asked if he could join my game.
Like a card game?
Nah, just good old people watching. Must have seemed like a game to him somehow. We'd pick strangers out of the crowd and try to say something about them. Like, Ooh, she heard the joke yesterday and she's still trying not to laugh. Or one of Cole's. His eyes remind her of the ones beneath her bed.
Okay.
Who stores eyes under their bed? I'm partial to a nice wall display myself.
Well, that's one interpretation that never occurred to me. Thanks.
You're welcome. Wasn't Cole an empath? He must have been great at this game.
Ah, but the rule was you couldn't say anything you actually knew. He got it in the end. I think.
So you didn't ask him if he guessed right?
Well, being right wasn't the point. Making a habit of seeing people was. I think he liked that. It's why you don't miss.
And the Inquisitor's advisors? What about them?
Of all of them, I'd say Josephine is my favorite. She's lovely. She still sends me a box of handmade sweets from Val Royeaux every year on my name day. Cullen and I got along too, but he was always busy. He would have bad days from lyrium withdrawal sometimes, and I would share the tea that my ma sent. He's from Ferelden too. Maybe it reminded him of home.
What about Leliana? I heard she's...
Tell me.
tense.
I think she likes to cultivate that reputation. She's not nearly as terrifying as she sounds. Oh, I passed her in the Great Hall one day, and she suddenly turned and asked me if I wanted a nug.
A nug? Those small pink rodent things? What for?
She loved them and made a hobby of breeding them as pets.
So did you take the nug?
No! What am I gonna do with a nug?
Do you miss it? The Inquisition, I mean.
It's hard to miss an organization. They're only as good as their people, don't you think? But I do miss my friends. We write each other, but it's not the same. And the Inquisition is different from what we've built here. Not better or worse, just different. It's special when you're among people working toward the same goal.
Not everyone. There was Solus. What did you really think of him back then?
Lonely. He always seemed lonely. It's hard not to be when you hold yourself above everyone else.
He's a big fat jerk. Yeah.
As smart as he's supposed to be, there's just some things he doesn't get. At all.
Yeah. Maybe one day he will. Maybe. If you help him. Anyway, I'm sure something out there's on fire, and here I am rambling about the past. I should let you go. Talk later?
Okay, so... Alright, so that was actually a nice little tidbit of update on what the Inquisition has become, or what's left of it since then. So... a nice little tidbit of a nice bone thrown to the fans of the previous game.
Carving monsters, huh? Didn't figure you for an artist.
This? It's by necessity. If you know your enemy, their weak spots, maybe you live another day.
You've got a flair for the dramatic.
Nothing scarier than the real thing.
What will you do with it?
Standard bestiaries are always some mage drawing things they've never seen, taking the piss out of it. They don't understand how when the hunt ends and you come nose to nose with an ogre, someone's going to die. So I'm making the real Monster Hunter manual.
Who you doing it for?
Balmor, that imbecile in Tevinter, lecturing on things he doesn't know about. And Ludric over in Rivain thinks taking a rock wraith down with a lucky shot makes him a champion.
You'd think he'd know better. It's sculpting toy monsters that makes you a champion.
That's right. He never understood. You're a funny one.
I couldn't help it.
Okay, maybe I'm taking this a little far. But if you say you're an expert, show me some expertise.
Yeah, well.
Sounds like a fun read. I'm in.
You have to buy it first.
Where's the Gloom Howler?
Can't carve it till I know what it is. You want a piece of the Howler, boy?
Is he ready?
Was I ready the first time I fought a Hurlock?
Well, you're still alive.
I got my ass handed to me. Broke 4 ribs and cracked my jaw. Then I got back up and drove a blade through its skull. In this line of work, Assan and I are only as strong as the quarry we hunt.
Makes sense. You'll learn to fight by fighting.
I don't know another way. Out there in the world, you sink or swim.
Can a half lion, half eagle swim?
Don't know. Assan?
Which half was that?
Search me. Both halves share the same stomach.
Right. I'll see you around.
Alright, you know what? I'm gonna do a couple of these companion quests first. Before I go get Emmerich. So let's go do those.
Let's get going. I've been thinking. Lancet and Remy used special food to train the Griffons. Said it was the fastest way to start a bond.
Right. The, what do you call it? Turlum?
That's it. And gingerwort truffles were the Griffins' favorite treats. They grow around ruins. We're going to teach Assan how to find some.
Yeah, my frames are dipping again. It's not too bad though. I think I can tolerate it for this bit.
How did you end up with the Grey Wardens?
Grew up in a Dalish clan. I'd hear all these stories about things that happened thousands of years ago.
The Dalish do love their history.
Except I wanted to make history. Didn't fit in. Got bored, so I went looking for adventure.
How'd that go over with your clan?
Poorly. They felt like I rejected them.
Did you?
Yeah, I suppose. Clan life wasn't for me. I had to get away.
So then what happened? You're out in the world looking for adventure?
Got my ass kicked. Went broke. I couldn't go crawling back to my clan a failure. Doubt they'd take me back. It forced me to figure out what I was good at. Always had a knack for hunting. What are you doing? That's not a truffle. That's a nug. You'll get fleas.
At least he's having fun.
Truth is, he purrs when you scratch him. Maybe we can speed things up by helping him. Let's search the bushes. Look around for truffles.
Ow! That was a thorn?
Keep looking.
Nug droppings. Ugh.
The nugs pretty much own Arlathan Forest.
Nope. This is harder than it looks.
It's fleas, isn't it? What'd I tell you?
Actually, I think it's a truffle.
Huh.
Maybe the nugs like truffles. Could Assan know that if you follow them, you might find truffles?
Are you really that smart, boy?
Yes, he is. Yes.
Seems pretty clever to me.
If only you'd be clever enough to listen.
Well, you're still getting to know each other. Remember, Turlum. Remy was probably right. Remember how she said he needed a lighter touch?
If I go soft on him, the world will chew him up.
Let's give you both a chance and see if he can find any more of these.
How?
Find some nugs, see what happens. So how did you go from hunter to slayer of monsters?
Uncle Eldrin. An old elf I knew growing up. When I was a kid, I'd hunt just about anything. Rabbits, deer, fox. Eldrin gave that purpose. Taught me the way of 3 trees. The way of the arrow, way of the bow, way of the wood.
That sounds noble.
Eldrin taught me to hunt the unnatural so the natural can thrive. Be a force for good. Besides, it was either that or starve. Monsters paid good coin.
But why become a Grey Warden? If you were making money on your own...
I didn't leave my clan to get rich. Had to prove it was all worth something. I needed a cause.
There must be easier causes than fighting Darkspawn all your life.
Darkness is a sparring partner. The greater the shadow you confront, the stronger you are for winning.
Till you meet one you can't beat.
Haven't yet.
Oh,
There. I think
nugs.
Assan's got something. Why don't you take a look?
Nug poop. You found nug shit.
I'll be damned. Follow the nugs.
Like I said, he's a clever one.
Might make a tracker out of you yet. Hungry? What? It's gingerwort. Eat it.
Remember, light touch.
I mean, it's dessert fit for a prince. See?
He'll be fine. He just has a strong spirit. Let him grow into it.
Might not have time for that. With Lancet and Remy gone, if something happens to me, he'll have to stand on his own.
So don't let anything happen to you.
I'm a Grey Warden. death's around every corner. Not that I don't enjoy punching it squarely in the face.
Repeat.
2 or 3 times, just to be sure.
Mm-hmm. But you can't beat back death forever. Okay, boy. That's enough for one day.
But he's having fun.
He overeats, and you'll find out how fun Griffon puke is.
Assan, you heard him. Let's go.
Okay. So we got a whole other area of Arlathan to discover. Oh, there's a champion out here too. Should I try and go for it? While I'm here, let's kind of up this path. All right, I'll take a look at it. Depends if I can actually get to it. You know what would be cool? We can just summon Assan to just knock that pole over. That would be like super great. Oh, wait. It's gonna be a puzzle. Yeah, it's a puzzle. Do I really want to spend time trying to figure out a puzzle? Well, I said I would take a look. I'll take a look. Nope. Nope. We are allergic to water. What exactly did that thing do over there? Had to have turned something on. Oh, these are all uncovered now.
Look at that.
Yes, look at that. How do we even get over there?
Heard ya. You got it. That's a problem.
Nice hit, Rook.
That's incredible.
That's one word for it. Where's all that water coming from?
Got me. The fade? Or I don't know. But it sure looked.
Unique plate helmet. Iron Venom. Enemy dies spawn an apparition that attacks nearby enemies, dealing necro damage. Sounds fun.
They interrupt, as predicted, as expected, as hoped.
What was that?
Learn, adapt, triumph.
It was something. Oh, probably have to go this way. What? Yeah, I got completely sidetracked. I was doing the wrong thing. To be this way. demons.
Making the rest of us look bad, Rook. Good hit.
Harding, is it true you can control rocks now?
Control? That's funny. I'm still trying not to drop things on my own feet. And I still don't know why this happened.
Best not to question a gift.
Is it though? A gift?
You saved someone's life. Way to fight, Rook!
Great hit, Rook.
Alright. Arlathan is kind of still being too much of an issue here. Let me, just turn Stranded off for a moment. Maybe that would help.
What were we talking about? Best not to question a gift.
Is it though? A gift?
You saved
It
someone's
doesn't
life.
really help that
I
much.
know. I just wonder what's next.
Okay, you know what? Because I'm not gonna do a champion fight when I'm at like 30 FPS here. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay. That's a little better.
Of course.
There's our money. Attack!
We're losing hirelings.
try-harding, but I hear you're hearing things. Voices.
Well, it's just one voice, really.
Join the club. Grey Wardens hear weird things when an archdemon shows up.
What's that like?
A fever dream? Muddy. Dark. Can't quite grasp it, but something's talking to you.
My voice says I should seek her out.
I don't see you have a choice. Best way to come to terms with it is to face it.
Thanks. Leave it to me.
Did I get all of those things? I guess I did. I don't remember getting anything for that, but maybe, or maybe I just missed it. Alright, I guess we can try this, see how I fare against this thing. No idea what level this thing's gonna be.
A pit of darkspawn. Let's clear him out.
Yeah, aren't you happy you're here, Davrin?
Nice, Rook.
Here they come.
Let's go.
Watch for ranged attack!
Didn't even know what hit him. Done. Get ready.
Keep that up.
That's a win, brother. Don't just stand there.
Is that thing partially stuck in the wall? It looks like it.
Good to go again.
Let you take care of it.
Okay.
Well, that's a relief.
Right, it says it's level 25. Let me take a look around first before I unleash this thing. Ooh. Nice. Take it. Alright, are we ready for this thing?
Trouble ahead.
Time to fight.
Move out of there!
They're aiming for us. Don't stay there.
Get out of there!
They're shooting for us.
Get clear!
Get out of there.
Range incoming! Move! Gotta move!
Time to finish this.
Go back to your gods.
Okay. That wasn't too bad.
Beat the odds.
This'll open the way.
Another quest. Veiljumper camp.
Rook, good job taking care of those darkspawn. We'll keep an eye out for more.
Yeah, I mean, I still suspect Arlathan has got like a memory leak problem.
I need your help.
Because my performance in Arlathan is so randomly up and down. Like sometimes it runs perfectly fine for me, and other times it runs like shit. I really do think there's a memory leak problem with Arlathan.
Can you help? There are Veiljumpers in the forest who have been gone too long. They were searching for relics. With the recent troubles, they could use a protective escort to bring those relics back to camp.
I'll start the search.
And I'll stay here, in case someone shows up.
I guess I can do that while I'm here. All the way back over here. Way back over here. Actually, did I get a new gear from... I'll try out the entropic spear for that. It just seems like the other one might be a little better. But I'll try this out for a bit.
There it is. That's the Veiljumper camp.
Oh, it exploded.
That relic just went off. What happened to that Veiljumper? He was right here. Oh, this isn't good. We need to find him.
Is anyone out there?
One of those magical relics the Veiljumpers were dealing with must be nearby. Spatial anomaly. We can't reach that Veiljumper unless we find some way around it.
Please help me. I'm doing stupid things. Oh, is this gonna be like one of those random portal puzzles?
One relic down. More to go. Hard to believe these things are causing so much trouble.
Okay, maybe it's not quite that random.
You saved me. I'm saved. I'm alive. I was working on the relic and then everything went dark and quiet. It felt like nothing and nowhere. I'll catch my breath and make my own way back to camp.
There are others missing. We'll continue searching for them. Looks like another relic nearby.
Get clear! You have to stop it! Deactivate the relic and the barrier goes away. I think.
That's one less relic stirring things up.
Oh, thank the creators. Did Elio send you? I have to talk to him once I return to camp. It's so odd. I've seen relics like that before. I know how they work, but this one, it was wrong.
You know, there is a part of me that's starting to think the Veiljumpers, maybe they're just a little too careless with all this shit they keep finding. Because one of these days, they're gonna find an atomic bomb hidden inside Arlathan, and they're gonna be, ooh, this is fun. Let me tinker on this thing and go kaboom. And everybody dies. Which Balar has already alluded to is a possibility that can happen. It's just a matter. It's just not a matter of if it'll happen. It's a matter of when it'll happen. When is somebody going to fuck up big time and just blow everything up? Keep messing with stuff that they don't understand.
That's probably one of the missing Veiljumpers. Let's get that barrier down. Must be a magical relic causing this. Oh.
Finish them off!
Time to clean up.
Can anyone hear me?
We're gonna get you out.
I kept calling and calling, and no one came. It felt like an eternity, and the shadows were so dark. So dark. But I'll be all right. I'll make my own way back to the camp.
Okay.
I bet one of those magical relics is close.
Yeah. Try again. There we go. Griffon dick. Okay.
Consider it done.
No, wasn't Elio one of the... I don't know if I'm remembering this right. Wasn't Elio like the elf person that from the Vows and Vengeance thing?
Damn. We were too late. I think that's everyone. Let's get back to Elio.
Oh, actually, no. Oh, wait, is it? Hold on. Or maybe I'm getting the name wrong. I'm pretty sure Elio was dead in Vows and Vengeance. So this can't be the same person then.
I need an update on that last expedition.
I found most of your friends, but one didn't make it. I'm sorry.
We all know the risks, but it's still difficult when someone gets hurt. There's one last relic out there we never found. If you come across it, be careful. I think someone's meddling with the magic in Arlathan.
I'll try to be safe.
Yes, yes, the Veiljumpers are meddling with the magic in Arlathan. It's you guys. He's got a fair number of skills though, but I'm gonna do that later. Alright. So, I guess we'll probably do the Tosh thing. Doing Tosh in Rivain. I just want to do the Tosh thing. I don't want to get too sidetracked. I gotta make my way over there. Oh, wait, never mind. I can fast travel over there. Hmm.
Hey. Some for you. Some for you. Hey, don't be a dick. That was for the little one. Stupid birds.
Look at you feeding the birds.
My mother made me do it when I was young. Sent me out here every night with dinner scraps.
We're a ways from town.
She said I had a lot of energy to burn off. Sometimes I practice with the fire out here. It's safer. No people around. Lots of water.
Is it magic, or...?
It's not magic. My mother says the Kunari used to be closer to dragons. Something in our blood.
The Antam called you a Dari?
Yeah. Old Kunari word for fire breather. A few like me are born every generation. My mother thinks Adari were meant for something special. She's always looking through the old texts for clues. Come on. Don't want to scare the birds.
But I like scaring the birds. See, I scared the birds.
Transferred to Kontar from Parvalan. Smuggled me there and then walked out.
I thought Kontar was well fortified. How did she escape with the child?
Lycune isn't a prison. People can leave if they want.
Yeah, but then their tail will show off. And they're not treated kindly. Unless we're changing the lore. Oh.
Do you miss living under the queue?
I did actually scare them off. I didn't mean to do that.
My mother misses it. She was an Ashkari back then.
Oh.
A scholar.
Why'd she leave?
Me.
Just having a series of unfortunate accidents here.
There's enough for all of you. Shathan was worried about what the Kunari would do with a fire breather like me.
What would they do?
She said they'd have me put in the Antam, use me as a berserker. The idea scared her enough that she left her library and walked away from the Qun. There you go. Come on. Over here's where I practice.
Why not on the beach?
The birds just ate. Scare them any more than you already did and they'll be crapping everywhere. What the crap is that?
The Antam must be marking their territory.
Not on my beach. Vashvatari! Come on. These banners need to burn. Let's see if it burns.
Nice. What does it feel like when you breathe fire like that?
It's more like spitting.
Ew.
Something inside my throat opens up and lets stuff mix together. Then there's this rush of heat as I roar it out.
I'm surprised it doesn't hurt your mouth to do that.
It can. One time my tongue got in the way. Got a mouthful of fire.
Ooh, ouch.
Didn't hurt much. My mother has to make food extra spicy so I can taste it.
I guess that's the trade-off of being a fire breather.
It's fine. I smell stuff better than most people.
An on-time supply cache. Too bad it's locked up.
Not for long. Watch.
Use fire.
I'm on it.
Wow. It burned right through it.
Yep. Melt some metals, not all.
How'd you figure out which kinds of metals you could melt?
My mother said I went through a lot of spoons as a baby. This way.
More birds to feed?
Something like that. Karash, it's Tosh. I brought food.
Avatosh, it's good you came early. The feather clouds are getting lower. It's going to rain. Who is this with you?
This is Rook. They're a friend.
A friend? All right. Make sure you both dress for rain. Drip rain, not mist rain.
Drip rain?
What's the difference between drip rain and mist rain?
Drip rain soaks through the clothes. Mist rain just wets the skin. Sorry, I don't know all the words in your language.
No, I get it.
Karash was a worker caste navigator. Got dragged along with the Antam when they invaded.
They told us it was ordered by the Qun. I was not taught war. I was taught the weather. Red clouds for thunder, gray clouds for rain, green clouds for the devouring storm, and black clouds for the Antam cannons. After what they did in Ventus, I ran away.
Is there anything you need? We saw that the Antam were in the area.
Yes. I knew some of them from the Dreadnought where I worked. I know places to hide. They did not see me.
Let me know if they give you trouble.
I am at peace, Avatosh. I have the clouds to watch and fish to eat.
More than just fish. Here you go. Shathan said to eat the fruit before it spoils.
I like the cookies better.
Everyone likes the cookies better.
I'll eat the fruit. Thank you, Avatosh.
Well, that was easy. That was an easy way to convince him. Here, eat these damn cookies. Or fruit. Eat the fruit, you're gonna like it. Forget about the cookies.
So, you're a little Kunari, a little Rivain, and a little dragon?
Yeah.
Find out the challenges or strengths of living in different worlds. What? Oh man, whatever.
I get that.
Come on. I should tell my mother how Karash is doing.
Multiculturalism, yay.
So how do you get it?
I left my old life behind to live in the necropolis with the Mournwatch. Then I had to leave that to help stop Solus. So you take what works from each part, right?
Yeah. I had to take Kunari language classes growing up. I had to learn how to tie these stupid knots. It wasn't so bad when the Kunari and Rivain were at peace. Now the Antam have broken from the Qun and started attacking. People look at me like they're scared I'll switch sides.
That's their loss. People who've only ever been one thing will never know how big the world is.
Yeah? Maybe. Mother, what are you doing here?
You used to call me Tama.
I also used to wet the bed. Want me to start that up again?
I'd rather you didn't. Not that it's my business. She's not in my...
She always did like the flustered ones. In truth, Evitash's tastes are quite varied, although it is uncommon for her to be attracted to men.
Mother.
Perhaps because in some ways, she acts more like a man herself.
Why are you here?
I came to ask Karash about the tablet your group recovered. I wondered if some of the symbols might be used among the Antam.
Be gentle. Don't make him talk about the war.
I see the wisdom of your suggestion. I also see that you used your fire again. Chakra Toebra.
Chakra Toebra.
Remember to keep your consonants crisp. Kunari do not slouch, and neither does our language. Panahedan, Evitash. You did well bringing Karash his food.
Sorry. She's like that.
Sometimes I wonder where you got your attitude, and then we talk to your mother.
What? I don't talk anything like her.
Okay.
Shut up.
Thanks for the walk.
Hey, new armor for Josh. Yeah, there's still a couple of side quests here. Might be just 3 of them. I'm gonna go back to the library. Lighthouse. Alright, I'll go back to Lighthouse. I'll probably take a break. Another missive. Damn relics. Damn relics. Let me see if there's anybody to talk to here. Oh, Blair and Tasha over here. Let's see what they're talking about.
I wish I could breathe fire. I don't know, it just feels like the kind of thing that could be useful, you know?
Sometimes it helps to burn through stuff.
I wonder if we can make it go further or hotter. How long can you hold your breath?
Not long. Healers say it's because breathing fire hurts my lungs.
Oh, never mind then.
Good conversation here. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and do a save here. I'm going to take a break, so we'll just cut this into 2 parts. So this will be the end of this part, and take a break and come back and start the next part. I'll get Emmerich. Let's see what else we want to do tonight. Actually, no, I might actually do a restart of the game. Yeah, I'll just do a restart of the game. Anyway, I'll be back in a moment.